trunks with the black trim. He is weighing in at an even 240 pounds. This young man is a native of Bridge City, Texas, and now residing in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Boxing fans, here is Randall Tex Cobb. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with the white trim. He is tipping the scales at 205 1/4 pounds. This gentleman hails from Salt Lake City, Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a warm welcome for Jeff Shelburg.
Shelburg, a former gravedigger who has abandoned that profession for the moment to devote full time to boxing. We mentioned he trained in Lookout Mountain, Colorado, 9,000 feet above sea level, taking on the menacing scowl now of Randall Tex Cobb.
Like Randy had said earlier, what's happening, you got to get out there and you got to lie to yourself. This guy ain't going to beat you, you're going to beat up on him. And really, it's not lying to yourself. What you do is you got to get yourself psyched up to where you're better than the other guy in your mind. You know, regardless of what happens in the ring, you know that you're going to do better than him out there.
All right, action promised right here. Two heavyweights who want to meet somewhere in the center of the ring and just have a go at it. Jeff Shelburg, he'll be in the black. Randall Tex Cobb in the gold trunks. Keep in mind that Jeff Shelburg has never been floored in his professional career, and he's in against one of the real hard bangers in the heavyweight division. Cobb is a stalker, nothing fancy.
He's getting off that jab. He's going with that jab to the body. I'm looking for a 1-2, the jab downstairs and that right hand to come whistling over the top.
Jeff Shelburg, you saw a sampling of his right hand. It's an overhand right. That's his favorite punch. You'll see him toss that a lot. He just landed a pretty good left on the way in moments ago. 240 pounds is Tex Cobb. He has fought at that weight a number of times before. This is not unusual or not to be attributed to his layoff. And he just landed a nice right hand on the butt.
He got hit with two hooks. He's dropping his right hand a little bit, and Shelburg looks like he's landing a fairly solid hook. Cobb has got to watch it. He's got to keep that right up. He's got to block that hook better.
I can still visualize Tex Cobb taking a right hand from Ernie Shavers, who probably had the hardest right hand in maybe boxing history, some people say, and Tex rattled back from that.
Randy's putting his punches together pretty good out there. He's bringing that left up to the gut, coming over the top with the hook. These fighters right now, you know, I should mention, Jim, they're using 8-ounce gloves. Now, on my fist, an 8-ounce glove is like just a 1/4 inch all around my fist. And both these guys got big hands, too.
Left hand by Cobb after taking a good right hand. Shelburg did not back up. He stood right in there. Boy, they're throwing some bombs here in round one. This goes the distance, Dwayne. We're going to have one dandy of a bout.
Well, both these guys got chins like iron, it seems. Both of them can hit. I think it's just a matter of, you know, who's going to land a series of good, solid punches, maybe stun the guy, hurt him, and be able to finish him off. Randy's got to watch. He's going down. His head is against Shelburg. You know, Shelburg is a little bit shorter than him. He's got to watch when he's putting that head down that he doesn't get cut.
Okay, round number 2. Tex Cobb usually takes a lot more punishment than he took in that first round. His biggest problem in his career has been defense, but he threw enough leather in the first round to keep Shelburg away from him.
Well, there's an old adage in boxing, Jim. The best defense is a good offense. If Cobb can keep throwing those punches, as long as he's landing, as long as it's successful for them, you know, he doesn't have to worry about his defense too much.
Shelburg landed a right hand there, glazed off the top of the head of Cobb. Shelburg's very low center of gravity explains his ability to stay on his feet. Very compact guy at 205 pounds. But he's giving away 35 pounds to Tex Cobb, and that's going to take its toll when these guys start leaning on one another, and it's happening right now.
That's it. You know, Tex being bigger is leaning down on Shelburg. Shelburg is using energy just to keep himself up from being pushed off balance.
And he sneaks a right hand, partially blocked, but it gets in.
One of them's got to go.
Round number 2. Couple of slugging heavyweights. Stay right here if you want to see some boxing action at its best. There's another right hand by Shelburg. I'm Jim Barniak along with Wayne Bobick.
Jeff has a 19 KO record, and the other guy has 17, so they're about par for par here.
A minute to go here in the second round. Shelburg right now just hanging in close and flurrying a bit.
Experience-wise, both these guys are fairly competent. Randall Tex Cobb with a record of 19-2, 17 KOs.
Left, right, an overhand right by Cobb just missed. He had a wide open Jeff Shelburg in front of him. Didn't gauge the punch properly.
Jeff Shelburg's record being 22-4 with 19 KOs, so pretty much the same kind of record.
Right hand by Shelburg again. Cobb doesn't back up an inch either. Right in front of us.
I had talked to Tex earlier. He said he was going to use his jab to offset Shelburg's right hand, trying to keep him off balance, keep him from getting set on using it.
Shelburg offering a wide open midsection.
Worked with one of the real good middleweights of the 50s in Gene Fulmer.
All right, we're in round number 3 here at Resorts International in Atlantic City. There's been some punches thrown quite heavy, but neither fighter showing any scars or cuts or anything. Shelburg just offering that midsection.
What he's trying to do is get Cobb frustrated, so when he's going for those punches, he's going to make a mistake and try to land that right hand.
He's also giving away lots of points. Those babies count. Almost like a trainer when he hands the medicine ball to.
Jim, I don't think he came in here to win the decision. He figured if he's going to win, it's going to take a knockout. He's fighting a guy who's bigger than him. You know, he's got a good chin. You know, got reach on him. If he's going to get him, it's going to be with that right hand.
There's a right hand that lands. Caused Tex Cobb to blink anyway.
That wasn't a solid right hand. That was mostly arm. He just sort of snapped it in there. He didn't put a lot of weight behind that.
Shelburg moving a little bit. Now he stops. Hardly moved at all in round number 2. This is the third round. Left hook partially blocked. Shelburg moving around a little bit more now.
A good move by Randall Cobb, getting that left hand out there to block the right hand. Good right hand by Shelburg in there in the exchange of punches.
Jeff's very cute. He knows how to tie him up. Big right. You ought to get out of that.
If I know Georgie Benton, he's going to be telling Randall Cobb next, after he uses that jab, to come off with a hook. Because he jabs Shelburg, and Shelburg's right side of his face is wide open for the hook.
Right above us, Tex Cobb lands a left. His best left of the fight. This is like you hit me a couple and I'll hit you a couple. An endurance test for sure. The final seconds in round 3. Rounds out at Lookout Mountain, Colorado, getting ready for this, including 30 rounds with a guy named Leroy Jones, a pretty tough cookie, formerly in the heavyweight division.
That he is, a big fellow. He's got to be, what, about 6'7", 6'8", somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.5.
Well, Tex Cobb's in there at 240 tonight. Right hand, kind of a glancing right hand by Shelburg. The crowd got excited, but did not land cleanly.
He did what's called winging that right hand, but in the process, he turns his body. His body's with it. And he followed through. He's off balance against a boxer. The boxer would have caught him off balance with his back half turned and would land 3 or 4 punches before he got straightened out.
Shelburg absorbing punishment again. Very content to let Tex Cobb hammer away at him, seizing an opening.
I noticed the big difference in the way both these guys punches. Randy throws his punches straight from the shoulder, jarring in there, and Jeff wings them out. Earlier in Shelburg's corner, Angelo Curley told Shelburg to use the right hand and double up on that hook. As of yet, we haven't seen it. Good uppercut by Randy. Good punches.
Round number 4, Randall Tex Cobb, Jeff Shelburg. I'll tell you, Tex Cobb, this is a tune-up for a heavyweight title fight against Mike Weaver. He's picked himself a tough guy to tune with.
Well, he's had a long layoff. He's had very little sparring in the gym except for the past 6 weeks or so. And he couldn't pick a better opponent to get ready for.
Stinson down and in trouble a lot early, but ran out of steam and was outboxed by the clever Stinson. And we mentioned that he has a couple of losses. A right hand right there scores by Shelburg. They make them tough in Utah, too.
That they do, but all that punching by Cobb, there's swelling around both eyes of Shelburg. It's not to the point where it's going to affect his vision or anything, but with continued punches and jabs, there's a good chance it might.
Tex Cobb has to be delighted with a fighter of this style. He's spent most of his recent fights chasing after opponents and being very frustrated. He's getting what he wants here.
He's getting a very good workout because Shelburg is throwing punches. He moves enough to make Tex, worry about him just standing still and stuff. He's got to go after him. He lets go with that right hand, so Tex has got to be on his toes out there.
Round number 5. And we would have to say that Tex Cobb has built up somewhat of a lead. He has thrown more punches, and Jeff Shelburg has wanted to take more punches, hoping to get an opening.
Right now, Jeff Shelburg is in a little bit of pain because he's been getting hit with some hard punches.
Like
good
that.
Right hand, good uppercut. Randy is mixing his punches up very well when he's got him on the rope.
All right, this is the best series of the fight for Cobb. These punches are landing and with authority. Shelburg does not want to take these on purpose. Oh. Uppercuts, overhand rights. The uppercuts all getting in cleanly.
Again, you see Tex slowing down. He's throwing a lot of hard punches, and this is only halfway in the fight.
The midsection wide open. Cobb can have that anytime he wants it, but he's electing now to go with jabs and uppercuts.
Shelburg is bleeding from the nose, and I think the mouth, or he might have a cut underneath on his lower lip. I'm not sure.
This is the 5th round, and it's all Tex Cobb right now.
Shelburg is talking to Cobb, too.
Yeah, like, how about leaving me alone? That's it. The judges will have no trouble scoring round number 5.
I don't think that Shelby threw more than 5 or 6 punches in round 5.
Cobb has his opponent now pinned to the ropes, not letting him get away. You see him holding on with one hand, looking for an opening with that right.
I think part of the reason, too, is in absorbing all that punishment, Shelburg is a little weakened, a little bit tired. He's taking a breather.
Larry Hazard, the official.
Wanting him to get off the ropes, wanting Shelburg to start fighting, not just being a passive opponent.
It's been a rather easy night so far for Hazard. These two guys could fight without an official, I think.
Break. Step out.
When Shelburg gets ready to throw his right hand, he sets himself, he plants his right foot back a little bit and wings that right. And a lot of times I've seen Randy being able to get inside of the punch. He comes forward with his head, which he has to watch so they don't bump heads. But he does block it effectively. And you see him, again, throwing all kinds of combinations on Shelburg. And Shelburg with virtually nothing as an offense. There was a jab left hook by Randy, which I was looking for. He hooked off the jab.
Cameras practically put you in the position of Jeff Shelburg. You see exactly what he's looking at, and it's rather frightening, isn't it?
You know, the funniest question that I had asked me as a fighter by a sports writer was, do the punches hurt?
Now, don't be making fun of sports writers.
Just because you're an ex.
Tex Cobb working on Jeff Shelburg right in front of us here.
Come on out of there. Come on and fight.
Referee Hazard telling Shelburg to come on out and fight.
This is the 6th round, and most of the rounds have been identical to this one. Cobb a very strong 5th round, but he's pretty much controlled the action. Landed much. Referee Larry Hazard saying, mix it up, get out there. It's easy for Larry Hazard to say.
Shelburg has a small mouse under his left eye. If he's going to do anything, he's going to have to start moving forward. He's going to have to start letting go with those punches.
That right hand landed.
Fortunately for Shelburg, that hook by Cobb didn't.
Tex Cobb, though, as we pointed out, can take the best punches in the division. He has been hit by some of the best.
Ernie Shavers hit him with a couple right hands, and Shavers is one of the hardest punchers there is.
The midsection, as usual, wide open.
Again, Shelburg back on the ropes talking to Cobb.
Cobb once again with his opponent against the ropes, banging away.
Again, no offense from Shelburg.
I don't know if you think you got to do when we get through.
I don't know if the audio picked that up, but Randy Cobb just said to Shelburg, let's go out and have a beer after this is done.
I'm sure more than one.
Again, all Cobb, a lot of offense by Cover. He's stopping it.
Larry Hazard has promised and has warned if Jeff Shelburg was not going to put up more of a battle than that, he was going to stop the fight, and he did after that looping hard right hand. And here's Tex Cobb talking with Shelburg. A mutual admiration has built up here.
Muhammad Ali did the same thing.
All I can say is
He was going to open up the last
you're a
three
bad
rounds.
motherfucker.
He was going to open up the last 3 rounds. Doctor, we were going to open.
Tex Cobb, the winner, in what was a tune-up for his upcoming
We
fight
have one
with
more bout, ladies and
Mike
gentlemen.
Weaver.
One more bout will follow.
Well, he got plenty of work, and that's what he was looking for.
Wasn't even hurt.
I know.
He's got himself a very, very good workout here.
Gave him 3 rounds to fight. He didn't want to.
Didn't get hurt, so it was a good fight for him.
That stretches Texas' record now to 20-2, and that was KO number 18 in those 20 wins. TKO in this case.
Shelburg telling the referee he wasn't even hurt. There you see, left hook under, missing. Cobb sets back, gets himself set, comes with a jab to the body. Moving, waiting, looking for an opening, comes underneath with the body punches. Then he brings a jab up, that solid jab. Again, a lot like Alex Ramos, that good, hard jab. And there's Larry Hazard stepping in and stopping the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Larry Hazard stops this bout at 2 minutes and 17 seconds of the 7th round, and a winner by a TKO, Randall Tex Cobb.
Tex Cobb going at it with his new friend, Jeff Shelburg here. Looks like he's giving him a little bit of a boxing lesson. Hey, big fella, you try this, try that, and you're going to be all right. What a character, Randall Tex Cobb.
Let me tell you, Gene, we're bad bitch, and I guarantee you, come to the, it's in the cards. Come to my room, we're going to get drunk.
See, hear that? Randall Tex Cobb says, come around later, we're going to get drunk.
All right, we're going to hopefully get a visit with Randall Tex Cobb in a bit, but while we're waiting for him, let's take a look at some programming you'll be seeing right here on Prism. We're what? we're watching the final seconds here of the fight. And I guess we could watch almost any segment of this fight. It was all the same. And as you see here, Tex Cobb just landing some big bombs.
Well, you know, again, it was like two Mack trucks, so we say it started out in the first round. Shelburg moving around a little bit, making a fight of it. But after...
Heavyweight championship of the world. De 17 ans, Nouveau-Brunswick.